Thousands of hospitals are being rescheduled. In New Jersey, fear now of the impact. Hello, folks. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Welcome to my Wisdom Wednesday. Yes, I know it's Thursday, but it's been one of those weeks where, we didn't get a chance to come on and do Wisdom Wednesday on yesterday. Normally, Wisdom Wednesday is on at 2 o'clock on Wednesdays, but on yesterday, we had work. So you know what? When there's work to do, we got to go receive God's blessings instead of being out here trying to give them. So we missed our Wisdom Wednesday yesterday. We missed our Motivation Monday on Monday. Why? Because we were working. We don't circumvent work to come do a show. If it's work or we can have a client or a time is available for a client that wants to see a house or do something, Wisdom Wednesday gets circumvented right there on the spot, because that's what we're about. We're about making money. We're about business. But more than so, we're about just empowering our people, man. And I feel like I've truly been empowered this week. We are on a great week this week. Probably one of the best weeks I've had in the last 10 years. It's like it's all just coming together like you almost dream. It's almost like living a dream right now. And I just wanted to come on and share that with y'all, because I'm actually getting ready to go out for a walk. That's why I'm dressed like this. But I got ready to hit the street and realized my headphones need to be charged. So I'm saying, you know what, I'm going to just log on for a couple minutes. Why? Because I can anytime I want to, and just share a word with you guys, because you know what? I believe, and I see you, Mr. Randolph. Thanks for shooting through, man. I sure appreciate you, man. Share this with folks, because this is just about motivating us, motivation. It's our cause, our Wisdom Wednesday. Just get some wisdom, or the principal thing is just to get wisdom. Wisdom is the principal thing. If you can have a lot of money in the world but have no wisdom, and you can be broke. You know what I'm saying? Or sick or whatever. So today, I just want to come on. I want to give you guys a word. There's not very many people here just yet. I'm going to give it a couple more minutes for some people to see that we're on. We do have a pretty big following on the Wisdom Wednesday shows. We've been getting a lot of traction. I think last time we did it, we had like over 300 views on our Wisdom Wednesday. And I even have some people calling me, asking me about it. So that's why I didn't want to miss this week. In spite of my schedule being pretty hectic this week, I wanted to come on. And actually, to be honest with you, I just got in a few minutes ago. If you guys saw me earlier today, I was in Vallejo. I was out doing a final walkthrough. I've been running for the last couple of days. So I really just wanted to come on. I had to come on and take a nap. I've been running so hard. I don't normally sleep. I'm like that, but I came home around about 5, 6 o'clock. I sat down and I went to sleep for about an hour on my couch. And I said, you know what, it's time to get back on my schedule. You guys know I walk every night. I'm just about every night. I'm down. Today I'm down like 259 pounds from 284. And I'm on my way to 250. I want to be at 250 by March 1st. So that's my goal, 250 pounds by March 1st. Then we're going to be looking at March, if I can drop another 10 and get down to 240 pounds in March. So I got goals. I got situations that's going on. We've been busy. God is just blessing us, man. I am so incredibly thankful for what's going on. I see a few people in the room today. This is my Wisdom Wednesday show, and this show is usually about what's going on with me at any particular time, spiritually. Sometimes it can be financially. It can be, I've gone through a lot of emotions on this show. I've been sick on this show. I've gone through depression and anxiety on this show. And it's about keeping it 100, keeping it 100 when it's a good day. I want to tell y'all, you know what? I am having the run of my life today. But when it's a bad day, I want to come on and tell you guys, in spite of the bad day, I'm still going to come. I'm still going to give it my best. I'm still going to go hard to the paint. Some even ball players have good days and good nights. Even Michael Jordan and all of the ball players, they have good nights. They have off nights. But you know what? One thing they do is they keep shooting. Okay, so that's what we're going to do tonight, is we're just going to keep on shooting. Here's the word. February 18th, 2021. It is a time to become aware of your subconscious judgments. Pay attention to thoughts that just pop up that categorize people and assign a value either above or below where you think they are. My love is the same for all people, regardless of race, gender, or stature. I do not look at your outward appearance or worldly achievements. I only see your spirit and your heart. John 15:12 says, "This is my commandment, that you love one another as I have loved you." You know, that is beautiful. I know, and when I thought about that, I read about it. When I thought about for me, I said, you know what, I think I judge myself harder than I judge anybody else. And a lot of times, I hate to say it, I have to catch myself, putting my own self down or thinking down on myself. Because that's the, self degradation or self downgrading is probably the worst thing that you can possibly do to yourself. So when God is talking about become aware of your subconscious judgments, we all do it. We judge other people. I like them. I don't like them or whatever. And what he's saying is just be conscious of it, and I have become conscious of it. But I've also become conscious of what I think of myself, and the better I feel about myself, the better I do. You know what I'm saying? There are things like even people say, well, Kenny, you're not that big of a guy. You're a big guy, but why are you, man? Because when my weight is down, I feel good about myself. I think better. My head gets put up a little bit more. My shoulders pop up a little bit when I go and get my weight right, and I can put on a suit or some clothes that feel good. And so because the number one thing is to feel good about yourself. And if you don't feel good about yourself, that's probably where we need to be starting with wisdom today for me, because I've had some days when I didn't feel very good about myself, because I keep it 100 on this show. When I was in my addictions, I wasn't feeling good about myself. I was very ashamed of what I was doing. I was very ashamed of some of the places that I even went in my addiction. And why? Because I need to be able to share this with folks, because a lot of us don't open up to people. We keep our good and our bad hidden from people. Well, I believe in giving you my bad as well as my good, because you don't have no heaven or no hell to put me in. And the other thing is that people say, well, Kenny, how do you survive all that? All I can say is by the grace of God. I've got problems. I've got situations that I've brought on myself that I've had to overcome. And you just heard me talk about my addictions. I've had addictions over the years. I've been to rehab several times. You probably wouldn't have ever seen it because I'm good. Like all addicts are at hiding things, hiding what's really going on. We'll go in and gloss over that little piece of it and make all this other stuff look good, so you don't be looking so much at what my problems are. But you know what? That's the first way to kill yourself, is when nobody really knows what you're doing. Nobody knows that whether it be good or bad, it's just you. I mean, that could be a deadly situation. So what do? I put it out there because you know why? Because I know that my recovery is your recovery. And I know that I have recovered from my addiction. And it ain't because of me. It's not because I knew what to do. It was because I had to get on my face and ask God to help me, and ultimately he put me in the right hands of the right people, and they really built me back up to where I needed to be. Because when I lost it all, I lost everything, and I you just have them sad days, and sometimes drugs will help you motivate yourself. Sometimes for me, when I didn't have nothing to do or I'm just bored, I get bored real easy. I don't have enough going on in my life. I have a tendency to stray over the things that are not good for me. So one of the things I've started doing is just stay busy, stay doing what I love to do, and then I won't have to do the things I don't like to do. And I think I had a lot of idle time, not to mention just not what we said, not feeling good about myself. When you don't feel good about yourself, you need a drink to feel better. Because one thing I found out when I was going through my addiction and I was going through anxiety and depression is that when I was feeling the most anxious and the most depressed, if I went out and got myself a drink, I felt better. As long as the drink was there, I felt better. Or even in my addiction, when I went and took that hit, I felt better while I was taking that hit. But after you get through with it, You know what you gonna feel like? Like you feel worse because it's something that's outside of you that is causing you to feel better. I believe that's what alcoholics are about because they're depressed and the alcohol makes them feel better. It allows you to cope with life, or whether you do drugs or crack or heroin or whatever you do. Some of those things allows us to deal with life. You know, some of us can't deal with life straight up. You know, I was even saying it about cigarettes. Some of us, including myself, I smoked cigarettes for years and years and years. And that was because it was a crutch for me. It was something that when I didn't feel the way I wanted to feel, I can go get me a cigarette and that nicotine would make me feel, would soothe me a little bit, or it would kill that craving. And then once you really get into that thing, if you really want to know, nicotine is addictive, and then you become addicted to the nicotine. And when you don't have enough nicotine in your system, you feel bad. Okay, but then you got to overcome that thing. Okay, and that's what my Wisdom Wednesday tonight. I know it's Thursday, but like I said to you guys that just joined me, I didn't get a chance to come on yesterday at 2:00, and the devil's a lie. I had a word for you guys today. I'm feeling the best I felt. I've had the best year of my life in the last 30, and we've only been in this for the last what? We only 18 days into February, and I've already had the best year of my life already in the last month and 18 days. Why? I don't know why. I think it has more to do with God just being preparing me to go where he wants me to go. I've already went because he said, after you have suffered for a while, you will reap if you don't faint. And I hold on to that scripture all the time. After you have suffered. So he's telling you up front that you're going to suffer, that you're going to go through some hurt, you're going to go through some pain. But on the other side of that pain is you're going to reap. Okay? There's no way that no pain, no gain. Okay, that's what I talk. No pain, and on this side of it, it's easy for me to tell you about it on this side of it. But when you're in the middle of that thing, man, you don't know which way to go. You don't know whether you're going or you're coming. You don't know what to do. You've done all that you can do, and it ain't working out. You've done all your best, and it just don't come together. That's that suffering that God talks about. He said that you got to know you're going to suffer and go through. But when you suffer, don't turn to alcohol or drugs. You talking about my offering. Wow, I just lost my chain of thought, you guys. I'm sorry, but today is my Wisdom Wednesday is about what's going on with me, and I'm just sharing what's on my heart right now. And today we're talking, it's time to become aware of your subconscious judgments. Sometimes we judge ourselves harsher than we judge anybody else. Pay attention to the thoughts that just pop up that categorize people and assign a value either above or below where you think they are. And that's including yourself. Do you judge yourself about where you are, where you think you should be, where you would have been? I know I do. I was thinking to myself not long ago, I should have been a multi-billionaire with all the houses I've sold and all the real estate I've owned and all the stuff that I've gone through to learn what I've learned. I think I should be a multi-millionaire already. In fact, in my mind, I am, but if it had not been for God who was on my side, who did not allow me to go that route, because I might not have never got to enjoy that. You know, you can get a whole lot of money and get sick. You can have a whole lot of money and still be homeless and be alone, be afraid. You know, I don't want none of that. I just want to live life. I just want to be happy. Okay? I don't even need any money to be happy. I just need to be happy. And praise be to God. If I would have done what I could have done, right now, I probably would be sitting back, relaxed, somewhere chilling. I ain't no relaxed kind of chill dude. I want to let my last day on earth, I'm going to close a deal. I'm going to help somebody buy a house. My last day, I'm going to run through the finish line. I ain't running to it. I'm right there now, but look, yeah, they say, nigga, you old, but I ain't done. Okay, and I ain't that old. If you want to know the truth, I probably can stand up with a lot of y'all youngsters out there. Don't let this gray stuff up in here fool you. My stamina level is off the chain in a lot of ways. And so that's my Wisdom Wednesday. I'm about to go hit the street. Y'all pray for me. I'm walking in East Oakland tonight. I'm going to go get 3 miles in tonight. I'm going to get up early in the morning. I'm going to get another 3 in prayerfully in the morning. And I got to double up because I missed like 3-4 days. I haven't done my walk since Valentine's Day. What was that, 14th? That's like 4 days. So I got 4 days to try to make up. So in the morning, I'm gonna be up at 6:30 in the morning. I'm gonna get 3 in the morning, and then I'll only be 3 down. So then I only gotta double up a couple more times, and I can get back on point. So you guys, y'all have a good night. Don't judge yourself. Don't judge others. Don't look down your nose at nobody, because you know what? All we doing is looking at ourselves. And you know, that's my wisdom Wednesday shared tonight. Pray for us. Pray, call me by name. My name, Kenny Session. When you say your prayers tonight, say, bless Kenny Session and Session Real Estate. If you can get one through. All right. Peace and blessing. See y'all next week, probably, because I probably won't get to be doing any shows anytime soon, because we are overwhelmed with business. You know how when they say throw your net over the boat and you're gonna pull in a whole heap of fish? Yeah, that's where we're at. We got a whole boatload of fish, and we're scaling them, and we're getting them ready, and we're hiring people to help us eat it, because we know we want to fish for the whole community, not just me. If I just fish for me, then I'm going to be the only one for it. But if I put people on my team and we throw a net out there and we grab a whole boatload of fish and I pull them in this boat, and I got 25 people in the boat helping me disseminate the fish, cook the fish, clean the fish, put it in the plate, drop it in the grease, put it in some batter, and then we're going to put that fish on the plate. That's the focus. You know, we're just fishermen. We're fishermen for people that need to buy houses. And we throw the net out there with a whole lot of bait. All this is right here is bait to bring y'all to me so y'all could understand that home ownership, it belongs to us. God created home ownership. He created the land. He ain't making no more of it. And he told us to go and possess the land. How do you possess the land? You have to take it. That's my Wisdom Wednesday, y'all. We coming to take the land. We want to take it. It's ours. God promised it to us. He said that he would give it to us. Said our God owns cattle on 1,000 hills. It's ours. It's our Father's cattle. We can reside in it. Why should we not have it? Get your life right. Peace. Or ask God to help you get your life right, because that's the key to it. I know I'm going, but I want to tell you, you don't know how to get your life right. If you knew how to do what you need to do, you would have already done it. But the point is that you can't get it done on your own. So therefore, that's why you go to your father and say, Dad, I need some help. Can't help us. I need some help. I don't know how to change whatever this situation is. I just don't want it no more. But I need you to take control, because I don't know how to get where I need to go. Take control, Lord. I'm going to get out of your way and let you do what you need to do. And when you say that prayer, you need to duck, because he's going to come from your head. When you say that prayer, you need to duck, because he's going to come after you. But when he come after you, he may come out the back door. He's trying to get you to go north, but he going to make you go south first. He going to turn you south. You're going to be totally turned around first. And all of a sudden, you going south, and you like I had one of those epiphanies the other day. I felt like I was going the wrong way. We was doing the wrong thing. And I looked up and I said, wait a minute. We are there. How did we get here? He took us around the back side of the mountain. I don't care what side you go around, as long as we get to the destination. But God is a trickster. He will take you the wrong way to see if you're going to lose your faith. With God, you taking me, wait a minute, the goal is north. Why are you taking me south? I ain't going to get there south. I ain't going to get there, but I see where I'm going over here. Why you got me going over here? I don't get it. Okay, but I'm just going to shut up and do it. Because your ways ain't my ways. So I'm going to go your way this time. So we're going to go south, and then you get to walking south. And if you walk far enough south, you'll end up in the north, because the world is a circle. So if you keep going south, it's just going to take you the long way to get there. But you're going to get there if you only believe. But when you stop believing on that journey, I'm going the wrong way, I ain't going no more, I'm going to stop right here. God don't know what he doing. He don't know what he doing. I didn't ask him for this, and he doing that. God, quick trip. Okay, that's my story. I asked God to do one thing, and I end up with something totally different. I'm like, well, God, what? You tripping. God be tripping. I know I said I was about to go out, but I had a whole nother thought that I needed to share with y'all. And that is, when you ask God for something, duck. Because when you do, he going to take you through it. He don't take you. He gonna allow you to go through it to test you. How bad do you really want it? What are you really willing to do to get what you want? 7 million people statewide. What? Oh, you going the wrong way? Okay. And you ain't gonna go this way, and you know you going and look like everything be wrong. And guess what? The closer you get to the goal, the more stuff start messing up. Like our phones went down that day, the computers wasn't working, the bike break down, the car run out of gas, the phones is off, all of the stuff right before you get to the destination, the final destination. All the crap start going. The computer break down, the car then broke down. You know, and you know what I do? Because I laugh when I see that. You know why? Because that means I'm on the right point. I'm going the right direction. Because guess what? The closer you get to where God got you to go, the more Satan go throw darts at you and try to take you out. And if you entertain them like we do, I have on many occasions, you will never reach the destination. And if Satan can come before you and make you believe that it ain't possible, what God told you was possible, he can tell you that it ain't possible, then guess what? You might as well quit right now. If you can change what God then told you to do, and you let Satan or somebody else tell you that it ain't possible, or even you tell yourself it's possible, it's over, because you can't do it. That is not faith. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So if you have enough faith to believe it, you need to have enough faith to get there. I'm out, y'all. I got to go walk this good. Like, peace and blessings to y'all. See y'all next.